Okay. Hi, Franny. Just getting set up here. I'm running a little late. My dogs didn't want to play nice. Oh, how are we doing today, Franny? Why does people always leave me this? All right. Let's see if I can find where I am. Don't invite people. I could imagine you are. Can't imagine you are, my dear. I'm gonna do share. Invite. Hi, Jody. Two. Okay. All right. That's better. That's. So I'm working my phone and everything else. So. There. Da, 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 da. So go ahead and invite people if you want. Whatever you guys feel the need. Hi, Sarah. Ah, from Alberta, Canada. Well, thank you for coming on, and hopefully I can get to you today. If not, I do them online and on the phone too. There's this one now. So it's just me up here. All right. Yeah, you're leaving soon, aren't you, Franny? I'm just going to wait for a couple more people to come in, just so we have a few more. Never mind. Okay, Franny, no problem. Well, thank you, Sarah. Really appreciate that. That lovely lake. I've only been through Canada once, when I was about 12, and it was about midnight. So I didn't see a whole bunch. Oh, that's right, man, you're leaving in the morning. Woohoo. Hi, Pooja. All right. So, Canada was very beautiful, pictures of it, but sadly I was unable to go through the whole thing. Eventually I'll go back there, especially now that I have to pay, like, I have to get my driver's license renewed next month and my passport with it. So maybe. Yeah, you're leaving soon, Franny. Well, Jody, I left you, went to work, came back, got cleaned up because I was full of kitty cat hair. Hey, yeah, Franny. And now I'm doing this, and then I have another reading tonight. Hope you got your flip-flops at least, Miss Jody. And Miss Franny, I am going to light a candle for you for safe travels and a happy time. And if you don't mind, I'm going to also do a light little candle for our lovely little Zane, so he stays nice and calm and happy for you, if you don't mind. Hi, Heather. All right, folks, so this is how it works. Now I'm going to do this once a month. And today I'm using a deck. It's one of my numerous decks. And I'm going to continue to try and scroll. Ah, good. You got some tennies. Good. It's called the Dream Power Tarot. Okay. I love these pictures, actually. It's very interesting. It's one of my older decks that I've had for a while. Multiple decks. What can I say? I might use my new Thoth deck that Miss Franny gave me next month. I don't know. But I do this every month. Once a month. It is going to be randomly picked person. I'm going to do 3 cards for that person based on 1 question. I'm going to do this for an hour. Once I'm done, I'm done. Okay? If you guys want longer readings, I do them via Messenger and phone. And it's $40 for 1 hour. Okay? I also do parties online and in person as well. And I do readings in person depending on where you're at. Go to my Facebook page, Amy Samsel, Reader Holistic Practitioner. You guys can see my prices. I do all kinds of things, and I give back to charity. So with that being said, one last thing that I have to say, because this is the 3rd time I've done this now. If I don't get to you, I apologize. I am simply going to scroll, going to grab a question, and go with it. Please do not take offense. Okay? It's just easiest for me to do that. Okay? Please do not contact me to do a reading after I am done with the video unless you want to pay for the reading. Okay? Or a continuation of the reading that you got. I am a small business, and small businesses take a lot of time and energy. Okay? I love you. I respect you all. Please do the same. Thank you, Sarah. All right. So, we got a pretty good amount of people. Welcome all. I'm glad that you decided to come and join me on this beautiful day. So, I have not yet seen a question. So, the first one that posts a question will be answering it. I'm going to give you what I can. Please know that I am open, I'm honest, I'm brutally honest, and I'm blunt. Your life, I'm going to tell you everything that you need in order to make a better choice. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm going to give you my opinion. Okay? Because I love and respect you all very, very, very much. Okay? I'm going to show you a little bit of these cards. This is the back of the cards. To give you an idea of the front of the cards. This is like one of my favorites. Eventually I'll get a tattoo like this, maybe. So, and there's some like this as well. So, yeah, it'll be an interesting read. All right, Miss Sarah, you are the first one up. Will you find love? Well, first and foremost, make sure you love yourself. Love is a huge thing. Okay? So let's narrow this down a little bit, shall we? Because you already have love. Loving yourself. And that's always the first most important thing. Okay? And I'll get to you next, Miss Jody. So let's narrow this down, Miss Sarah. Will you find love? Will you find romantic love in, say, the next 3 months, 6 months, year? Okay? So let's look at that, shall we? Because you always have to love yourself first. All right? So 3 cards for you, Miss Sarah. And I will show them to you. I do read them reversed as well. So first card is Ace of Air. It is reversed. I'll show you it upright, but it is reversed. kind of tells me based on your question, Miss Sarah, will you find love in, in the next, we'll say next year, okay? Being that this is air reversed and this is the Dream Power Tarot, it tells me that you have to let go of some of the expectations that you have. Let it out into the universe. You want love, a romantic love, which you're definitely entitled to, especially after what you've gone through in your last romance, which I am very, very sorry that you went through that. Please know that I understand your hurt. But being that this is air reversed in this respect, have an idea of what it is you want, let go of the fear, okay, and send it to the universe. You will find romantic love within the next 6 months to a year, for sure. But you have to understand that you have to put that out there. As fearful as you are right now, as much as you want love, hon, you need to put it out into the universe. And you need to do it in specifics, okay? Love yourself first and foremost, always, okay? And then ask for romantic love, okay? Next one. He's my wild man. And he is upright. That tells me that he is going to be an older person, or at least act older. No, Jody, you were second, so you're fine. He's going to be an older person. He's going to have that balance of feminine and male energies that you're very desperately wanting. So I feel that with this card, and like I said, he's such a happy little man, I feel like you have to be able to really get to know him. I think you already know him, actually. I think he's actually around within your friend scheme. And he could be either blonde or red-haired, definitely light-haired. Very much balancing in male and female energies. So he's empathetic, he's compassionate, he's not overbearing. You had that in your last relationship. You don't want that again. You really don't need that again, okay? But this man, this person, okay, has that beautiful balance, okay? And I see him coming, or this person coming to you within the next 2 months. Again, once you put it out there that this is okay, then you'll be able to focus a little bit more on it, okay? All right, the last one, okay, the last one is power, okay, and it's number 10. 10 breaks down to a 1, okay, and being fire power, bringing yourself back up, your self-empowerment, and that balance with him, okay, knowing what you learned from your last relationship, put that into this one, okay, because fire is about action. It's about knowing what it is you want and voicing it. The number 1 is, to me, is very significant, being it's taking care of yourself first, okay, and saying, this is not working for me, let's work on this. But being that, again, that balance, okay? So definitely keep a lookout. All right? And you'll definitely find it. So these are what I see for you. I hope it helps. All right, Jody. Will they ever fix your hip? Hi, Tony. Hi, Cora. Will they ever fix your hip? All right. Are you ready, Miss Jody? So good to see so many lovely people in here. And Miss Sarah, please have patience, okay? You are on the right path, and you're doing a great job, okay? Just keep that in mind. be proud of the journey that you've come through. You're very, very welcome. And I'm glad you appreciate it. All right, Miss Jody. You still here with me, Miss Jody? Okay. So will they ever fix your hip? Well, let's say, will they ever fix your hip properly? Shall we say that? All right. Number 6, agreement. And it is reversed, however. Okay? It's air, agreement, reversed. Number 6. I don't see it for the next 3 months. I'm sorry. 3 to 6 months, I'm going to tell you. The reason being, based on this, is there's something going on with your insurance company. Okay? 6 breaks down to 2 3s. So it's like 3s are beaten back and forth, and it's air, and it's all this mental stuff. So being reversed, these 2 forces are going at each other, going no, 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 and they're all about the mental aspect of it. Okay, so they are fighting. So 3 months at least on that part. Okay, but I still have 2 more cards. Don't give up hope. 2 is sharing for your second card, which actually is a very good one because it is upright. And it's water. So, you know, they're going to eventually come to an agreement and share the responsibility. And I feel it's between your doctor and your insurance company. I really don't feel like your doctor is really putting in all the paperwork that they should. So the insurance company and him are kind of like back and forth, but they're going to come to an agreement. And it's going to be a mutual agreement, again, because it's a 2, positive number. So it's going to help. Okay, they're going to share that. The last one is actually upright. It's a 10, another air, and it's destruction. And it's a 10. So destruction is not a bad thing. Please keep that in mind. It just means that they're going to break down their barriers, okay, and start talking to each other. And it's a 10, another positive number. So I see within the next 6 months, or tops, okay? I would suggest, if you're not liking your doctor, which I feel you are, I feel that that doctor is really dragging their feet. I also feel that the paperwork that's supposed to be in has not been in properly twice now. Maybe looking into another doctor if need be, okay? Or seeing another doctor, getting a second opinion maybe, might be helpful for you. But I do see it happening, but I don't see it happening for another 6 months, sadly. Okay? Hang in there, though. You got this. Okay? It's been a while to see yours, Miss Tony. I've been doing a lot of videos here on my page, and there's posted. I've been doing videos with Franny Bruce, so definitely check them out. I just did one last night on Ascension and Spiritual Awakening, Miss Tony. All right, so who else has a question? Anybody else? Anybody else? Speak on up, guys. We've only been on for less than 20 minutes, so we still have more time for readings. Yes, Miss Tony, ask a question. You're welcome, Jody. Ask your question. Oh, good. Well, watch them and tell me what you think, Tony. All right, ask your question, Tony. You're next, then. All right, before this winter, right? Okay. All right, Miss Tony. I'm going to draw you 3 cards. Remember, nothing's ever written in stone. I'm going to draw you 3 cards. Franny, anybody else have questions? Heather, Cora, ask away. We've got well over a half hour yet. I want to get as many in today as I can. All free. All right, Miss Tony. First one is form 9. It is reversed. However, I'm going to show it up right. You wanting to know if you're getting before. All right. Well, 9 reversed form for fire. You actually have a couple things missing on that. And being that the word form, and I know that disability has forms, there's a couple papers missing, I think, from your past to show, to help show cause of your disability. And yes, it's just water, folks. Being that it's a 9 reversed, I want to say there's at least a couple. I would suggest looking through all the paperwork that you have to make sure you have it. I feel like you're kind of giving up a little bit too. You've been fighting it for so long, but I just feel like your drive, being fire is about passion and drive, is kind of waning. So in order for you to be able to get this done, you need to take more action, okay? Not a bad thing. The next one is the dark of night, which may sound bad, but it's not, actually. Let's see, I think there's a couple of things that they could use from about 3 years ago. Take a look at that. The dark of night is your next card, okay? It's basically, it's upright. It's about not giving up hope, okay? It's coming, but it takes a while. I feel like you've been denied twice now. And now that's probably one of the reasons why you have the lawyers. They are fighting for you, but they're slow, real slow at it. The Dark of Night card tells me you need to kind of be on their hind ends a little bit and say, hey, look, this is, time's come. We gotta do this a little bit faster. Don't just leave it in their hands, basically. You're the candle within that dark of night, okay? That red represents, that red in this little thing here. This represents you and not failing, okay? And the darkness of the sky is about everything that's going to come to you, which is actually abundance multiplied. Okay? So take those steps, and then your last card is agreement, air. Okay, and it's a 6. So do I think you're going to have it by winter? It's not going to be exactly at winter. It's going to be within the winter time. I think that you'll actually have it before spring. But get on their hind ends, because again, this card is really screaming at me. My guides are screaming at me. They're taking their time. They're taking, money time, basically. Get off the hind end and get after them and look for that paperwork. Okay, well, there you go. So, definitely say, hey, look, this is something that you got to do. Go through all your files, make sure you got everything. Every little thing is going to help you. Everything, okay? Remember, you're paying the lawyers, you're paying the reps, okay? It's your case, it's your life. Step up and step into it. It needs to go in the manner that you want it to go. In order for that to happen, you have to let them know. Okay? All right. Hi, Rebecca. I hope it helps. Let me know. All right. Who else? Yeah, it's just water. I had my wine last night. That was the first time in, can't even count, I think Cannes in February. I actually had a glass of wine last night. But it's just water today because I'm a good girl because I have to go back to work tonight. Got to stay hydrated the proper way. All right, guys. Another question. We got time. Pooja, Cora, Heather, Franny, Rebecca, anybody. I'm more than happy. Well, then there's that. That's kind of probably why the cards laid the way they did, Tony. But now you have that realization. So, you know, use it or not. It's your choice. I'm not going to force you. That's what I see for you. Okay? At least for now. Things change. Okay? Anybody got another question? Well, ask away. That's what I'm here for. I am here for you at this moment. Doing what I love to do. Oh, okay. Well, I'll do Cora and then I'll do Tony again. How's that? Ah, you've had dreams of your grandparents lately. Do they have a message? Well, actually, what I'm going to do for you, Miss Cora, because you know me well enough, I'm actually do a card reading, but I already have a message for you. But I'm going to show you a card reading. Okay? All right, Miss Cora. You ready? And I have to follow spirit with this, so you're going to kind of get a double. I'm trying to watch and read at the same time. All right. Miss Cora, first one up is Ace of Crystals. All right, Tony. Yeah. Hi, Lynn. All right, Cora. Ace of Crystals. Now, Ace of Crystals actually represents you. Okay? You're so multifaceted. You've been actually receiving message of your own lately from your grandma. Okay? The reason I know this is because that card fell out, which is the Dark of Night. Your grandma was a night owl. Okay? Big time. And being that you are so faceted, so connected on so many levels, you actually look a lot like your grandma. She knows that you've been going through a lot lately. So she's been coming to you to your dreams. She was also in your kitchen the other night when you actually turned your head and seen her out the corner of your eye. So, yeah. Well, you need to start listening to those, okay? The first one of that, literally, and it's up, number 7, excitement. It's water, but it was reversed. You have lost your excitement, your spunk for life lately. You're feeling lonely. You're feeling disconnected. You're feeling as though things aren't working the way you're hoping. Your grandma wants to know. Your grandpa's around you, but it's more your grandma. Your grandma's like real talkative. Your grandpa's just in the back, kind of tall and big build on the top and kind of small in the waist and kind of just very, very non-talkative, but very reactive because your grandma's like, okay. she's sad that you lost your zest for life. When she was in the kitchen the other day, she was actually standing by one of the pictures that she and you had together somehow. There's some sort of picture in your kitchen that she's connected to try and get your attention. And because you have lost your excitement, your emotions have been completely out of control. And she wants to know, why don't you go back to your box, whatever that means, box, and go through your pictures. I don't know what that means, but that's what she says. Box and pictures, to find your excitement again. You have this. She taught you well, is what she's saying. I taught her better than this. I know I taught her better than this. You are so strong, she says. You got this, but you have to use your voice. And if not the voice, then the wooden spoon. Oh, she's a feisty thing. Okay. The last card is a number 2 of division of air. So being a 2, okay, that division tells me you got to divide yourself from something or someone and get back to your mental stability. Seriously. You know what you need to do. You just don't want to do it, or you just don't have the energy to do it. The dreams that you have had for the last 3 nights in a row have gotten more vivid. Okay. She has literally come to you. She's sitting in a chair. She's, walking in a field. She's trying to show you. Okay. So you've got to take action, hon. It's time. And that number 2 division has to be done soon. Whatever that is. I don't know. I don't know if it's a division between you and another person, if it's a division between what you're thinking and what you're feeling. There has to be something. And Graham's there. She's been giving you the signs. And she says, go out underneath the tree. That'll help. So I hope that worked for you, Cora. She smells like flowers and cookies and smoked ham. I don't know why. He smells like pipe smoke or something. But that's what they smell like. Get back to doing your kitchen stuff too. Is a big thing. You'll find your way through kitchen. So let me know if that helps, Cora. Okay. All right, go back up. All right, Tony, you want to scratch out that last one? You have a different one. Oh, I'm glad you like it. Is the residence making you sicker? Property and house. Okay. All right, Cora, great. I'm glad to hear it, hon. Start writing in your journal, too. That helps, I guarantee you. Yeah. You've got 3 or 4 of them, so it's time to start using them. All right, Miss Tony, your original question we're crossing out is the residence making you sick, your property and your house? Well, I can tell you some of the property is nasty, isn't it? Really has a funky energy in the back part of your house underneath the tree. I want to say an oak tree or something. It's a pretty good sized tree. If I'm standing in your backyard, it would be on the right side. Well, I'm glad to know that, Cora. Thank you, hon. Tony, this tree, I don't know. It's an older property for sure. All right, so let's see what the cards say, Miss Tony. Is your property and house making you sick? Well, short answer or long answer, Tony? Which one would you like? So first one is communion. Number 3, and it's reversed. Show you up right, I'm sorry. It is reversed. It's communion. It's water. Um, to me, 3 communion is about okay. It's about your connection to your triple divinity, your femininity, in a sense. You too, Lynn. Since it's reversed and it's communion and it's water and it's that triple and it's reversed, you're not connecting at all where you're at. It's almost like you're existing, okay, on that property, in that house. You've been having really, really horrible dreams lately. Really, really highly, really, really sick feelings in your stomach. It's almost like it starts just between your breasts and moves down to your stomach and just sits there as a rock. Every time you walk through your door. There's no energy flow when you walk on your property, because I see you walking in grass. You love walking barefoot in grass, having that feel against you, having that earth against you. You can't do that because you just feel dirty and toxic. That's a disconnection right there. Okay, the second one is motion, and it's reversed again, and it's an 8. Okay, and being an air 8 reversed, mind you. Okay, there's just no energy flow. So you have to kind of get that energy flow back, hon. It's just not, and I can tell you why. 5 is upright, and it's argument. Always an argument is going on. It's almost like this nasty energy is feeding off of you and putting you into this nasty, nasty energy of arguing and, all of that. So it's just this vicious cycle of feeding. So I'm going to recommend to you, I know you have neuropathy. I know you have bad feet and bad legs. However, you have a very comfortable lawn chair that you bought last year. Buy yourself some cushions this year. Go out and put your feet in the grass. You need to get grounded. You need to get out of the air, okay? Out of the head, okay? First and foremost, okay? Then what you need to do is you need to literally go through and sage cleanse whatever it is you want to use a prayer, whatever you feel comfortable with, okay? And just cleanse the hell out of that energy, okay? Inside your house, outside in the yard, okay? And I know neuropathy is bad. My husband has it severely. Take your time, but you need to do this, okay? And underneath that tree, whatever hell that tree is, that mulberry tree, toss something under there, whether it's hot foot powder, Caecilius powder, hot pepper, anything, salted water, anything. Okay, I just feel that that's where it's nesting. Okay. Okay, well, just clean the crap out of that energy. Okay, whether you like it or not, it's time to put your foot down. Okay. You need to make sure that your home is your sanctuary again. And I'm going to tell you, it's going to take a couple of times to do this, but you can get it back. Flip the switch, change the perception. Don't do it every 6 months. Do it once a month, okay? Once a month on the full moon, new moon, something. Usually I tell people the new moon, okay? And don't just use sage, salt, Caecilius powder, hot foot powder, any of that, okay? Sage is great when you begin, okay? Or after you've done everything, okay? As that extra oomph. But sweetgrass is better. Cedar is better. Okay, something stronger than sage. Okay, you need something more, because what you're doing is it's. I know you want to leave, but you can't. You're stuck, is what it is. You're stuck in this place until you're able to financially move forward. So make it your sanctuary. Okay, if you have your own room, put some crystals up in there. Make sure that you have something to look at that inspires you to happiness. Don't continuously feed into the nasty energies, okay? Because all you're going to do is just continue with that vicious cycle. All right? All right. I hope that helps. All right. Lee, we are giving free 3-card readings today. All right. So that was Cora. I'm just going back up. Rebecca, is your question, you want me to tell you about the 6 crows that are surrounding you in the park? Is that your question? Is that your question, Rebecca Nelson? What the 6 crows were doing? Because I'll tell you what crows and blackbirds are. They're usually messengers. If you're out of sorts lately, and I don't even need to do a card reading for this, I can just tell you because that's what my guide's screaming at me right now. With 6 crows doing that to you, they're trying to get a message to you to have you find your balance again. So listen to their message, find your balance again. Okay. All right. Couple more readings. Who else wants a reading today? 3 cards, free. If you want longer, you can follow me on my Facebook page. I do them on phone. I do them here on Facebook. Private message. I do parties. But today I'm just doing 3 quick cards, and it is free. However, I do give back to my community charities too. So. Yeah. Well, thank you, Tony. Thank you. I do my best. I just listen to my guides because if not, they continuously scream in my ear. And honestly, I don't like it when they scream at me. It hurts. All right, we still got more time. Anybody else want a reading? 3 cards. Oops. Now cards are jumping out at me. Okay, I guess I get my own card reading. What's my card? Aw, Ace of Water. Isn't that cool? Okay, go back in there. I don't want to talk about emotions today. Sure. I can do that, Lynn. No problem. It's been a long time coming, hasn't it? I can definitely do that, Miss Lynn. It's been a long time coming. You've gone through about 2 or 3 doctors by now, haven't you, for this? All right. Let's see what we got for you, Miss Lynn. Well, Tony, honey, that's the only way to get unblocked is for you to do the work, honey. It starts here, feels here, and it eventually comes to here. Okay? All right. So, Miss Lynn, it's so good to see you. Insight about your surgery on your hip. Like I said before, I feel like you've gone through more than one doctor with this. It's been a long time coming, like I want to say a couple of years, at least 2-3 years. The first one is actually a 4, but it is reversed. I'm going to show you upright. Emotions flowing. It is reversed, however. The reason I'm saying that is because it's just your emotions have really been part of this. When you personally feel pain in your body, in your pain body, it literally goes right to your heart, and you hold on to that. I want to say it's almost like you feel it's a sign of your weakness. Okay, you're blocked, basically, is what it is. So you know, I think this new doctor that you got, and I want to say it's a female. If it's not a female, it's a very feminine male, is finally listening to you. To, you know, the things that have happened to you, you know, really giving you options. Finally, I don't feel like you had that with the other ones. But it's a slow process, okay? The next one is what I call my ground gnome. It's all about healing. You know, going back and finding your roots. Once you get past this, and it'll probably be about another 3 months, I'm not gonna lie. The options that they want you to do is probably physical therapy, and I know you don't probably do meds, but they want you to do some sort of topical stuff. But you're gonna start finding your strength again, you know, your grounding, your earthing, basically. And it's hard for you right now, I know. But you're gonna find that stability very, very soon once you realize, okay, I gotta step out of this. Okay? So about 3 months. Last card is upright coagulation, 3 of crystals. Tells me that things will come together. It's not going to be easy, but I say 3 to 4 months tops, and you'll actually be able to come through with the surgery, and by that time, hopefully be healed. It's going to be a long, long time to be completely healed. And I feel like you have a worry that you're never going to be the same. Well, first and foremost, it's a hip surgery. You're not, I'm not going to lie. But at the same given time, you're not going to be as in much pain, or any of that either. And it's actually going to help to open you up a little bit more to what's going on with you. Okay? So about 3 to 4 months. Do the PT, do what they say. Don't take their bull, okay? That's simple. It's your health, hon. But that's what I see right now for you. And again, this doctor seems to be listening to you for a change. Okay? So I hope that helps. All right. Anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else? And Miss Tony, I'm going to offer it to you. And if you don't want me, I know others. If you feel like you're not doing it well enough, I do house blessings and cleansings too. However, if your dad is as nasty as he says, might want to do it on your own, because I might be telling him to get out of my way. Just say it. Anybody else for a reading? Anybody else? Anybody else? We got just about 10 more minutes. I can do 1 or 2 more. Anybody else? You're welcome, hon. You're very, very welcome. I hope it helps, Miss Lynn. Let me know, okay? Anybody else for a reading? Oh, okay. Well, then what I'm going to do then is I'm going to let you guys go. Nobody else has a reading. Hi, Sarah. Yes, I am, Jen. I will do 2 more. How's that? 2 more. All right, Jen, what's your question? Hi, Sarah, honey. Taking a break, Miss Sarah, from your laundry today? All right, Miss Jen, ask your question. I'm only going to do Jen and 1 more. So while Jen is asking her question, if you guys jump on there, I'll answer it. But if not, what's your question, Jen Midget? My doggy in there barking. Well, one of them. I just got mine done, Miss Sarah, for a change. I'm seeing mad faces. How come? Am I upsetting people? I do apologize. Well, while Jen or anybody else asks their question, I'm going to tell you guys what's coming up here the next month. Oh, well, thank you. I got lots of loves. July 7th. Well, I'm going to tell you last night. Last night, I did Ascension Spiritual Awakening video. It's on my page. July 7th, I'm going to be doing a Facebook Live video called Objectively Speaking here. Then I'll be gone for about a week for my women's retreat, which will be back in 2020. So take a look at the post for that. July 21st, I will be online with Franny Bruce on her page, Readings and Ramblings with Franny. We'll be giving live quick readings then as well. Next month, I will be back. I gotta see where I have it at. What's next month? July. But I'll be doing live readings again myself. Oh, and July 28th, please join us from 1 to 4 for the Women's Empowerment. I will help you with that in a moment, Franny. For sure. July 28th, we're going to be doing Women's Empowerment Fireside. I don't think I'm doing readings next month, I don't think. I will answer that question for sure, Miss Franny, because I've been kind of wondering it myself. You've been hitting pretty hard. Join me July 27th in Gladwin at the Summer Nights Fair. So yeah. But check my posts and you guys will see, okay? All right, Miss Franny, let me answer your question for you. There goes my light flickering again. Ghosties, leave my light alone. It's my granny's light. Oh, thank you, Miss Tony. All right, Miss Franny. Oh, you've been way too much unplanned, honey. So I'm going to definitely answer that question for you because I've been worried about it myself. And Jen, Majid, if you are still here, ask your question. I said I would do you, and I promise, but you've got to ask a question. All right. Will this crunch time end for Miss Franny? No more money going out. Miss Franny. First card is 6, Illumination. Nice. Not bad, my dear. So the first card being 6, Illumination. You had to go through some of that because these were things that were, unplanned, yeah, by you, not the universe. There were things coming up. But you figured something out during all this. I don't want to say it's like your strength or your fortitude or something. You learned something new that or relearned it that you didn't know last time. So this is illumination. Yes, it sucked. It was unplanned, but the universe kind of had to plan it for you, I guess. And it was just like this one great big ball of boom. Okay. It was to, like, again, either reteach you a lesson or teach you a lesson of how strong you are, how you can get through anything. Whereas a few months back, you're like, not going to happen. If something like that would have happened a few months back, you'd have been down for the count. This time, you weren't really. Okay? The reason I'm saying that is your second card is the Rock of Gibraltar. It literally is a rock that has stayed and it's full of crystals and illumination and understanding and love. And this is literally you. You know, you stood up to it. You know, you found even a larger amount of strength, which I don't know how in the world, you know, you can get larger, but you are, and stability. Okay. The last one is cleansing, number 5. Your cleansing literally means it's done. Okay. Within the next month, by the end of July, it'll be done. Okay. There should not be any more at the end of, until after the end of July, because it's cleansing. You should be completely done through this. Okay. At this point in time. Okay. So did that help you? Make you feel better? Yeah, I know it sucks. You've been hit pretty hard all the way around. So I'm glad I could help. All right, one more. That's it. Anybody else? One more. One more. Very true, Miss Franny. Very true. All right. Anybody else? One more. I'm going to do one more. That's it. Who's going to be fastest on the draw? Who? Okay. You're very, very welcome, Miss Franny. Love you. And enjoy your vacation. Just relax. Okay? And I will definitely do that stuff for you and Zane Boy tonight. Okay? Okay, one more, folks. No? Okay. Keep an eye open for my posts as to where I'm going to be next, what I'm going to be doing next. I will be doing this again next month with Franny, but I'll also be doing it on my own. So find us and come visit me in Gladwin next month at Summer Nights. August, I'm going to be in Marimas and a few other places. So that being said, keep an eye open, okay? I'm always up for a chit chat, for a topic, anything, okay? Check out my services, and I thank you again today for everything, folks. You're amazing. Please remember that. I know it's hard to say that about ourselves, so I'm going to tell you and to remind you, you are phenomenal in everything that you do. You have more strength and more love than you think you do, okay? You will get through everything that life throws at you, okay? I promise you. Heads up, hearts afloat, feet firmly planted on the ground. Much love. Many, many, many blessings for visiting me today and letting me into your hearts and your minds and your souls. And I hope that I helped. Namaste. Till next time. Bye.